Hello, welcome to Balanced Act. My name is Juan, and today I wanted to talk about certainty, stepping into your own certainty. So, what do I mean by that? Well, I'm going to relate this to an experience I've had as a performer. As I announced a couple of episodes ago, I am now a spoken word artist. I've been performing now on stage for, for the last, just a little over a year now, since November of 2024. And within that experience, I noticed that I went from looking for outward opinions for how to direct myself as an artist to start looking for the inward opinion on what's the next right step for me. And this came naturally over time. So I just hit a point in my performing where I just started to feel good about what I was doing. I felt good about it and I felt confident about it. I felt like I knew what I was doing. Then I just kind of hit a wall where I was like, well, what to do next? Like what do I want to get across next? And I wasn't sure where to look. So honestly, I started talking to, I had a conversation with ChatGPT, who's out there using chatbots. But it has something interesting to say, where it was saying that the gravity of what I'm doing and why I am doing it is going from out here to here. It said my center of gravity as an artist is moving from external opinions to internal desire, which is pretty damn profound. Shout out to ChatGPT on that one. So I thought about what the chatbot had to say, what the machine had to say, and it really resonated with me. And it also inspired a poem called The Leviathan, and where I imagine myself as this creature, this kind of monstrosity that's open for interpretation. I'm just out there in the ocean. If you don't know what a leviathan is, it's a mythical creature. It's basically a sea dragon. It's this large serpent-like creature that lives in the water. It's a dragon. It breathes fire and so forth. Depending which version of the leviathan that you see. So I imagine myself on stage as this creature, slithering around, presenting itself to you. Now, how do you take in that creature, this monstrosity? Is really up to where you're coming from, your point of view. So, do you see this thing as threatening? Do you see it as dangerous? Do you see it as scary, frightening? Do you see it as exciting? Do you see it as beautiful? Do you see it as something desirable? Do you see it as something inspirational? I want to be like the Leviathan. That's all I'm doing. I'm presenting to you myself for you to interpret. And that's what I realized I was doing as an artist. And so then this helped me realize, okay, this can be used in all things in life. So, as Joe Rogan sometimes quotes the Book of Five Rings by Miyamoto Musashi, understanding how to be a martial artist, understanding that one thing, you understand all things broadly. So from understanding what it was to have my center of gravity move from the outside to the inside as a performer, I started to think about how could I apply that to all things in life. So really what it's about is personal sovereignty. Now that's the concept I just learned from someone, a good friend of mine, hoping to be more than that, but it's a good friend of mine. And she was telling me about your own sovereignty. You have to basically decide for yourself what you want. And as a performer, I decided what I want is to deliver a certain experience. And I know what that experience looks like. So I know what I'm building towards. So I know I wanted to deliver what I call a visceral experience. And I know what that experience looks like up here and here. So I'm building towards that. I know what it looks like. I know what it feels like, right? So I really don't need outside opinions anymore because I know what I'm building. The only outside opinion I really need are the ones that help me build towards that vision. So if you have an opinion about what I'm doing and you share with me, I will take it in. And I will decide to use it or not use it in accordance to what I'm building. So it's almost like I'm building something out of Legos. And you're telling me, oh, hey, you know what? You should probably use this black Lego piece here. You hand it to me. And instead of me worrying about, oh, maybe I should do this. This person's been building Lego sets for like 20 or 30 years before me. Or I'm building this Lego set for this person. They say they want to use a black Lego here. Maybe I should use it. I'm like, no. I know what I'm building. And I know the vision that I have. And I'll decide if that black Lego piece goes in there or not. Does this black Lego piece fit my vision? So one thing could be, it doesn't. No, it doesn't fit, but I'm trying to build here. But thank you, I do appreciate your opinion. Or, hey, put that black Lego piece there. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to do that. I had a blind spot. I didn't realize that. I realized something was weird about that area of this castle that I'm building out of Legos. So this black piece here actually will fit well in there. And actually, that's the piece that I've been missing that I couldn't even think of that I was missing. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. You see, that's how I handle criticism now as an artist. But also, now I discovered I can do that in all things in life. So at work, when it comes to romantic relationships, when it comes to doing anything, when it comes to grocery shopping, I can use this concept of internal sovereignty or stepping into my own certainty, which basically is saying this: I know who I am, I know what I'm doing, and I know what I want. And I know what I want to get across. I know because I am. I am the Leviathan. I am this creature out there in the ocean. And I am unworried about your opinion. I'm this force of nature. And I am unconcerned of what you think of me. What are you to this mythical creature out here in the ocean? But you can see me. I'm right off the coast. I'm right off the coast. Do I frighten you? Do I worry you? Do I threaten you? Do I inspire you? That's for you to decide now. So you as a person can also take this and use it in your own life. Can you stand in front of the crowd, so to speak, your coworkers, your family, and step into your own certainty? Can you take the gravity of who you are and what you're doing from out here, the external opinions, you want the approval. You want the approval of your peers, your family, and so forth, your cohorts, your coworkers, your friends, your friend group. Can you take the gravity of who you are from these external opinions, these external things, and move it inward? What does that look like for you? Well, what it looked like for me as an artist was, like I already said, stop listening to all the outer voices. Stop worrying about the ego. This person has been doing it for 20 years. I've only been doing it for 1 year. Maybe I should listen to them. This is the crowd that I'm performing to. This is my group. These are my people. I need to perform for them in a way that they get it. Oh, I'm performing in front of a bunch of other poets, which I've done. And oh no, what is it like to do that? Are they going to like me? Maybe I should change the way my voice sounds. Maybe I should sound more like her. Or this slam poet over here. Maybe I should sound like her or him. No. I know who I am. I know what I want. And I know what I want to get across. I know what it looks like. I know what it feels like. I'm going to trust that feeling. And I'm going to do just that. I'm going to build this thing. And you as a person on the outside, you want to give me some criticism, I will decide to take that criticism in, depending if it fits what I am building. Because we all have blind spots, You might be doing a painting and somebody tells you, hey, you know what? If you use sienna brown for this object over here, that would look really nice. And then how you know that criticism is correct? By the feeling. Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. That would look nice there. I was thinking that area looked a little off, and a sienna brown over there, a sienna color, would be dope. Thank you for that. Or Now that wouldn't fit what I'm trying to. I get what you're saying, and that would look nice there, but it's not fitting what I'm attempting to get across. So I appreciate your opinion, but no, thank you. I'm just gonna use crimson blue. I don't know. Crimson blue is made up of color. Crimson red. So yeah. So that's it. That's what stepping into certainty looks like. It's very simple. It's basically deciding, don't take in the outward stuff. Check in with yourself first. What am I building? What am I putting together? What does it look like? And what am I building? What I'm building now, is it looking like how I want it to look like? Is it sounding like how I want it to sound like? Is it getting across the feeling I want to get across? That's what you're looking at now. That's stepping to your own certainty. Do I want to work this job? Working this job, is it going to help me towards the life that I want to build? Do I want to date this person? Will this person help me towards my life goals? Is this the person I would want to date? Does she look like her? Does she sound like her? Or am I settling? Is this the amount of money I want to make? Is this the place where I want to live? Does living here help me towards the things that I want to accomplish? Or do I need to move? Do I need to move? I mean, is this culture, am I vibing with this culture? Are the things I'm learning helping me towards my goals? Ask yourself these questions in all things in life. Not just art or artistry, as I'm using my example for me as an artist to get my point across, but in all things in life. Start to take your center of gravity of who you are and why you do things from here to here. All right, guys, that's it for this week. Once again, my name is Juan, aka Vital Intellect, and this has been another episode of Balanced Act. God bless you all. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you got something out of this today. And as I leave you, may you find between the practical and metaphysical teachings of this world your own path to your own well-being. God bless you all.